This is a Raspberry Pi 5, and it's awesome, and I mean really awesome. And so let's take a deep dive on how to use it as a developer. So this is the CPU. Now basically I put a heatsink on it because it tends to overheat fast, and you get the heatsink with a case, with and the case comes with a cooler if you buy one. So that's what you need to do. The Raspberry Pi can run a operating system, but I think as a developer we need more basically an SSH version of this. So this is where USB-C power supply is. These are two micro HDMI ports. These are GPIO pins and Ethernet. And so the difference between the blue and the black ones is that black ones are for low bandwidth devices, for example, mouse and keyboard, and the blue ones are for faster drives and all that. So things that can benefit from faster upload speeds and all. So first, what you all want to do is actually get a case, because these things, as small as they can be, they tend to overheat fast. So just insert that in there and place it here. Next, what you will want to do is that this case comes with a fan. So what are you going to do? Now, normally on the fan, there is a little, see, if you can see here, there's always a piece of plastic blocking it. So you can remove that with a piece of tweezers, and then you just simply insert it into the socket here. Once you're done with that, you may proceed to you put the Pi like this, and you have to take care that you slide it in like this, and then you should hear a click, and you see every port is there. Next, what we want to do is that we can leave it like this. So if you're utilizing the GPIO pins, I would leave it like this, but in our case we are not utilizing them right now. So what we can do is basically just block this from any dust from entering, and there you go. You have a type of mini PC set up just right there. Next, what we will want to do is grab a micro SD card and insert the Pi OS Lite on it. Go to raspberrypi.org or .com, sorry, and there you go over to the software section over here, and you will want to download it for Windows or your operating system which you have. And since I've already downloaded it, we can choose a device, and mine is a Raspberry Pi 5 and an operating system which will be Raspberry Pi OS Lite 64-bit. Okay, and we're going to be choosing the storage, which is this micro SD card. And what we are going to be doing is we would like to edit OS customization settings. Okay, so here you can set the host name. I'm going to set it to raspberrypi.local, set username and password. I'm going to set it to PRGH, and the password, I'm going to set a private password of my own. Once you're done setting up a password, I would recommend you to configure the wireless LAN as well. But later in the video, I'm going to show you how to just you can use your Ethernet cable. Okay, so set locale settings, European, and I'm gonna say DE. Yep. Okay, well, it should be right here. Yeah, DE, since I have a German keyboard layout. Okay, so now once you head over to from General to Services, you will want to click Enable SSH, and there you can either choose to set a API key or public key, or you can just use password authentication. For my use case, I'll be using password authentication right now. Okay, and by options, place on when finished, eject media, enable telemetry. No, thank you. Or maybe yeah, sure, why not? And then once you save, would you like to apply OS customization settings? And I want you to go ahead and click yes. And over here, all the existing data on mass storage device USB will be erased. And are you sure you want to continue? And you will want to see that everything on your device, also your USB storage device, is already secured or backed up if you have something important on that. Or in my case, I do not have anything, so I'll just go ahead and click yes. So this will take a bit of a time. So let's see how long it takes. Once you're done writing the operating system to a microSD card, you can just flip over this, and right over here you can insert your microSD card as you would. Now you can just pop it in there, and then you're done actually, basically. So what we can do here right now is that you can actually connect a Ethernet cable to this. So and we can also power it on by using the official adapter, and I'm going to do that right now. To connect the Pi, just simply plug in a simple watt system, and right on this side over here you can just insert the USB cable, and there you go. Now you can see a green light over here, and that means the Pi is booted up. And so I'll wait for a couple of seconds until I access it through SSH from my laptop. Once it's booted up, you can actually just insert a Ethernet cable right into there for a better internet connection. So you can do that. Now let's move on how to actually SSH into it. So once you have opened up your laptop, you might just type in SSH, and this will enable us to actually just boot into the Pi itself. So what we'll do is we'll SSH into this using the username, and now you want to type in raspberry pi.local, and yes, we want to continue, and our password will be the formal password that we have set up. So let me just type in that, and there you go. We are inside the Raspberry Pi. So you can type in clear now, and this is completely Linux. And we can also use miroSD code right now. So what we'll do is we'll set up remote SSH. So once you open VS Code, I want you to head over to extensions and click on remote SSH. You can type this here, remote SSH, and it will pop up right away. And remote SSH is created by Microsoft, and this will enable us to code on the Raspberry Pi. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just click on install, and once you're done, you can see this little button here, open a remote window. If you click on that, you can see connect to host, and I want you to click on that. And earlier in the video, I showed you how to SSH into the Raspberry Pi using the terminal. Now, optimally, you will have this setup if you have clicked yes, or else you might need to configure it. So let me just show you the file, okay? So just select the .ssh config. This will be placed in the user directory, and it will be called .ssh. And once you click on that, okay, we have got it here. And what we can do here is host. What we want to do is we can call this whatever we want. I'm going to call it Pi, and our host name will be Raspberry Pi.local. Exactly, Raspberry Pi.local, and our user will be PRGH. That's our user. Okay, so once you have done that, I think I've selected autosave. Good, autosave, and click here, and voila, there you go. And now you have to select the platform, which is Linux essentially, and the password you have to type, and voila, there you go. Now we can close this window over here, and it will store in the remote. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, great. Now it is setting up, I think. Wow, it's activating extensions, and soon enough we'll also be able to see the terminal and all that. So, okay, it takes a fair bit of time, I think so, right? Open folder, yeah, okay, sure. Okay, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. Okay, this is taking a fair bit of time. .home/prgh, yeah, sure. Okay, great. Now, okay, we have to again input the password, so yes, I trust the authors. Yeah, there you go. So we are on the Raspberry Pi right now. And what you can do basically is you can go cd dot dot. Okay, I don't know why this is so laggy, but it's absolutely laggy right now. And what you can do is list whatever is in the home directory. We can go a stage above that and list whatever there is. So in my case, let's just go back to our main directory, which is the prgh, the user directory. And there we can see nothing is there. So, all right, clear in Linux. So what we can do is mkdir programming and cd programming, and we can open actually Visual Studio Code right in here, so we can full screen that. And our password, you have to re-enter this every time, so be aware of that. And there we go. We can close this over here and open that up. And so essentially you have finished setting up the Raspberry Pi for coding and development. So it's absolutely awesome. If you want to do other stuff like Python and all that, you can do it, and feel free. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.